Hello, 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 and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jen, and today I kind of want to focus on something more positive because I've had a lot of negative experiences lately, or contrast rather, that is meant to teach me certain things, and I know this is, and I know it's a test of my faith. So I would like to just say that, and I would like to emphasize this point, that we are conditioned to believe that certain types of behavior are okay and are write-offable, I guess. I know that's not a word, I'm taking poetic license, but I was shoved recently at a bar by a woman who has been harassing and stalking and gossiping and attacking me basically for the last 14 months. So since July of 2016. And I thus far have basically ignored it. I have stood up for myself. I have not put up with her shit. I have called her out on her stuff. I have attempted to communicate directly with her, but the lack of empathy on her part tells me that this is a hopeless case. This is not someone who can be reasoned with. So, unfortunately, that means that she is a narcissistic abuser. And I have very intimate personal experience with these types of people, which is unfortunate because there are way too many of them. And I just wanted to kind of emphasize that, you know, just because something is common or happens often does not mean that it's normal or that it's okay. Let me repeat that. Just because something is accepted as a societal norm, something happens often or is common, it does not make it okay. Putting your hands on another human being in a vicious or violent manner is not okay, which is exactly what happened, which is exactly what she did on the night of the 15th of September, 2017. And rather than providing her with some kind of consequence, everyone that I have turned to for help has written it off as an overreaction, has been basically blaming me for the whole thing, and doesn't know the whole story. So therefore, I will be sharing more of this story because I really need for people to understand that once I'm gone and I'm no longer her target, she will target someone else, and it will be someone else that she does this to. These kinds of people don't stop. They need this to feed on. You know what I mean? They're emotional vampires. This is just a thing that happens to some people. I believe it's caused by childhood trauma. And that's my personal opinion, my personal educated opinion, informed opinion, but yet still my opinion, you know. So I believe that it's important to share this story. And also, not only because once I leave, she will find another target, but also because there are people like this out there everywhere. And they tend to target empaths and highly sensitive people. And many of us are afraid of confrontation. Many of us don't feel like we should stick up for ourselves, or don't feel like we're capable of it. Now, the problem is that I am an empath, but I'm also pissed. And I've also had various different situations where I've had to stand up for myself, and various situations where that could have meant my death. Case in point, my ex-husband pointing a loaded .45 in my face, through the bathroom door, actually, at first. And the dialogue was, well, I can shoot you through the door, too, or through the wall. So I had this calm wash over me. And I'll be sharing this story in my memoir as well, in a lot more detail. But I had this calm wash over me. And so I opened the door. I opened the bathroom door and I looked him dead in the eyes as he pointed this loaded .45 right in my face. And I said, just fucking do it then. I was pregnant with our second daughter at that point. Didn't know it yet. And after that, he tried to play it off like he was joking. So this is not my first go-round with a fucked up narcissistic abuser. This is not my first go-round with a bully, or a glorified bully, I should say. Abusers are just bullies with live-in victims. Unfortunately, most people are too afraid to stand up for themselves and too afraid to say anything. So I am taking it upon myself to share my personal experiences and hope that they help other people to recognize abuse, to recognize manipulation tactics, and to be able to translate this recognition into real life circumstances. Because for a long time, I didn't understand what was happening because I had never had any real life examples to compare it to. So, that being said, if you find that you are being bullied, that you are being attacked by someone, whoever it may be, and it doesn't even have to be a couple, obviously. This woman is attacking me. I don't know what her reason is. I have no idea what her logic is. I don't believe she has any logic. I think she's just kind of doing whatever she thinks will get her what she wants. And I don't know what she wants. You know what I mean? I don't know if she maybe wants... You know, I could speculate all day long. I don't want to do that. But the thing is, this is the worst bully that I've had since my ex-husband. And part of the reason why I have to stand up for myself now is because she reminds me so much of my ex-husband. And to me, that is a very cowardly existence. That you feel the need to gang up and beat up on other people, to talk shit about other people, and specifically target one human being. It's very cowardly. It's kind of pathetic, actually. And yes, I'm talking to you. You know exactly who you are. So continue to be your cowardly self. I don't really care. But I will continue sharing everything that's happened so far. That way people can understand the extent of your fucked up behaviors. And if you don't want me to share anymore, then don't give me any new stories. Very simple. Having said that, I highly encourage you to document everything. If you are being bullied or abused in any way, write everything down. Put dates on it. Record video. Take pictures. Do whatever you can to document anything physical. And don't be afraid. It's just another human being. They are not powerful. They are fearful. They are cowards. That's why they lash out in this kind of way, in this abusive kind of way. It takes a lot more courage and strength to be vulnerable and loving than it does to be an abusive bully. I hope this encourages some of you. And I hope that you can gain something from the insane reality that is my life right now. And I hope that it helps you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.